Hi, Funko friends. I'm here with Funko Jerry. Jerry, what are we looking at today?
Today we are looking at some of my WWE collection. WWE is a huge collection in my house. Actually, it's the ones that I keep up to date with completely. Pretty much as soon as they come out, I try to get them. Um,
I'm
Behind
seeing
me,
3 shelves, eh?
three shelves. It's actually pushing out its fourth shelf.
Oh,
There are more. This is one of each character that's out there right now. At least one of every single one. I do also have a complete, up-to-date inbox set with all chases and variants.
do we get to see that today?
We are not going to get to see that today.
That's okay.
Anyways, this is my out-of-box WWE set, and I love it.
You're an out-of-box collector anyway, so these are all
I'm
in
an
a
out-of-box collector.
perfect home.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have you ever met any of these guys?
Good question. I was at the WrestleMania 34. I did get to meet a few wrestlers, not many. Huge lineups for everything, so that was really fun. Though the Fan Expo was something that any wrestler, anybody in the world should see at least once because it's a madhouse. I did meet and have a picture with. Oh, if I would have known, I would have had it ready. David, your fault.
We can cut it in. Don't worry, we can edit that in anytime.
Perfect.
I'm happy to.
I have a picture, and I met his wife. This is the Ultimate Warrior. Going back, yeah, he's amazing. He was amazing. He passed away a few years ago.
I forgot about that. I was so sad to hear about that.
It's actually funny with him too because he left WWE for such a long time, and then he came back. And he was seen on he had a few things that he did with WWE, and then we saw him. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame on Sunday night. Monday night he was on Raw thanking everybody, and he died that night or the next day or like shortly after. Extremely
So sad.
And one of the icons of wrestling, and just amazing.
Oh man, and he's standing around a couple other guys.
Yeah.
I just remembered some sad history, but some really great guys there. Andre the Giant right behind him, huh?
Andre the Giant. They've come up with a bigger Andre the Giant.
They should. Good.
They have because he was the same size as so many of them, and he was so much bigger than everybody. But they've come out with a 6-inch one, and I won't lie, I do need him for my collection. So I am missing one.
If anybody knows a good source,
It's
send it in
coming.
the
It's
comments
coming.
down
It's coming.
below.
It's
Let
coming.
us know in the comments down below. Who else we got? Hey, you know what? I gotta remind you, I was there for Jake the Snake.
Oh, that's so good that you brought that up. That's hilarious. Dave and I went together. Where is Jake the Snake? Do you see him?
Top shelf.
Top shelf. Top shelf, like Dave. Dave is top shelf.
Those are cut out. Those aren't even on the camera. We're gonna
Where
have
is
to
Jake?
edit those
Here
in.
it is.
There you go.
Dave and I went to go see Jake the Snake Roberts last year already. It's been
About a
probably
year.
about last year. We were able to. He did open mic with him, and he told stories about WWE, and it was really entertaining. It was fun. A little bit too short on his questions. He asked the audience if he had any questions, and he only took 2. Jake, you got to do more for your fans. Just 2. That's not enough. But either way, he was really fun, and he was famous for his snake as he has around him, and
Wow, some good snake stories.
some good snake stories.
Yeah, some
He
stuff
didn't
I
even like
never-
snakes.
Hated snakes.
Hated snakes.
I never would have believed it as a
Which
kid.
was really funny. But we did get autographs and we did get our Chase Pop sign and pictures, and it was a good time, and that's all that matters. Okay, I'm gonna put him back. Who else do we have here?
Who's that
Who's my
transparent
favorite?
one?
The
Maybe I'm not-
transparent one. Where's he
Also-
up here?
yeah.
It's so sad that you don't know these people. This
I
is
should know.
John Cena because
Because
you can't see me.
him. That makes perfect sense.
John Cena was my favorite wrestler for 10 years. So you either loved him or you hated him. And I was a huge John Cena guy. Still am. He's great. He's great in movies. No, he's not The Rock. He's not going to be The Rock. But he's still amazing. Okay, we'll put him back.
He does a lot of good dad characters these days.
He's
plays,
funny.
He plays a
He's
really good dad
He's
role.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you a couple of my guys that I really like. Who do
Yeah.
I really like? I like the Finn Balor, the Demon. This is an awesome pop. This is him without his makeup or his hair and whatnot, and every couple times a year or whatnot, he'll be the Demon. And when he's the Demon, you're not gonna win. You're gonna lose. So I'll put him back too. I really like him. Another one of my favorites for years was Macho Man Randy Savage. Amazing, like great performer. Was a baseball player, if I'm correct, before he was a wrestler, which is
Wow, I never knew that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think so. He was a baseball player. He also was in Spider-Man the movie. Do you remember that?
Bonesaw.
He was. Yeah, he was amazing.
He was great.
So great, and So many things about Randy Marchman Savage. One of the icons, another icon of
Snap
wrestling.
into a Slim Jim.
Slept into a Slim Jim. That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, that's how old Dave is. Who else do I really, really like out there? I mean, I like everybody, but not with WWE. Chris Jericho. If you know him now, he's in AEW. He's in another wrestling federation. He's actually with other wrestlers here too. Who are there? Kenny Omega, Dustin Rhodes, and a few others. But so he was really funny. He's been going around wrestling now 25 years, still at the top of his game.
What's the list again? Remind me his list.
The list was things that if you really, really upset him when he was doing his last stint in WWE, him and Kevin Owens, they were like friends and partners. And if you upset him and you did not want to upset him, you were put on the list. And if you were on the list, ho! That's right. You don't need to know more than that. The $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, amazing characters, I think from the 80s. Where, you know, $1 million then was a lot of money. Still is. I'd take $1 million, just so you know. I would love $1 million.
Be the $1 billion man today?
It would be the $1 billion man, but he would come in and he would pull people from the crowd and he would make them do, like, not such nice things for money.
Debase themselves.
Yes.
Completely.
Yes. So that was the $1 Million Man, but it was a gimmick and, you know, it worked well.
You know what still surprises me? Iron Sheik still wrestles.
Does he still wrestle?
He does.
I know
You
he
see him
does
all the
once in a
time.
while appearance. Iron Sheik. He used to be. He was disgusting, but he was a
He's the
champion.
character completely.
He beat Bob Backlund, I think, in the 80s for the belt, and then I think 3 weeks later, Hulk Hogan, my childhood idol. Would you believe? Oh my God, I'll probably get flack for this, but that's okay. When I was like 10 and 12 years old, this was my idol right here. I used to say, oh, I'm going to go around. If I ever meet him, my one dream is to go around in a limousine and be just hang out with Hulk Hogan, because he was the coolest. He was also in Rocky, which was my favorite movie line of all time, and he was Thunder Lips, where he destroyed Rocky in Rocky 3, and like it was just like, what? He was there, and Mr. T was there. It was like...
Yeah, no holds barred.
I was in heaven.
That
was another movie.
Yeah, for sure. Mr. Nanny, he was great.
Movies.
He was great.
Who else?
Do you have him as a good guy?
I could talk about wrestling all day long.
They just made him as a good guy, right?
Who?
Hulk Hogan. That's bad guy Hulk Hogan.
No. That's good guy Hulk Hogan.
Is it?
Bad guy Hulk Hogan, if you want to call him. There's no
NWA.
good or bad. NWO.
NWO.
NWO. New World Order. When this first came about, it was him. It was Hulk Hogan, Scott Hall, Razor Ramon, Scott Hall, and Kevin Nash. Well, in WWE, he was Big Diesel, or he had a few names, but they came together as NWO in WCW, and at the time, it was the craziest thing ever. We had never seen anything like it, and they basically formed the Outsiders, Kevin Nash and Razor Ramon, Scott Hall, and nobody knew that they were really signed to WCW, and they took over, and Hulk Hogan was supposed to defend the honor of WCW, and it was, I think, Bash at the Beach, and he came out to help WCW overtake them, and he turned on WCW, and till this day, they show clips of it, and it's still amazing.
Biggest heel turn in history.
It is the biggest heel turn in history.
He was the biggest hero.
Yeah, he was my hero. Don't talk about him like that. Okay, so that's Hulk Hogan and the NWO story. So many good guys, so many good pops. It's definitely my favorite. I can relate to all of them. And
oh, there's another Hogan in the back. I didn't see.
There's a few Hogans.
You got the real American hero right there, Hulk Hogan.
This is the most common one nowadays. It just came out. It was a Toys R Us exclusive. Great pop. I mean, this is how I remember Hogan, but it's just something nice to have the originals, which is really cool. Actually, in the inbox collection, there's different variants of Hogan, and they're also nice. He has different T-shirts he's wearing. There's also 2 Freddie Hogans, and there's also a Freddie Sting, and those are pricey pops. One day I'll pull it out and I'll put it in, and everyone can see the inbox collection. It's also really nice. That's another video. Mean Gene Okerlund was the best commentator ever. Very sad he passed away. That was pretty terrible, but you know he was the only one that would interview Hogan back in the day. He was Hogan's interviewer. He did all the big interviews. He was the guy. He was the man.
It doesn't even look like a pop. It really looks like him.
It totally looks like him.
Really looks like him.
That's
amazing.
Amazing pop. Okay, who else can we talk about for a minute? Oh,
There's so many good
There's
ones.
so many. I have right here Lawrence Taylor. What? Lawrence Taylor was a WWE star? Well, not really, but he at WrestleMania some years they take people, celebrities, and they try to they try to mix them together, which they did with him, and he fought, if I remember correctly, Bam Bam Bigelow. Back in, would I say the 80s? Oh my God, Dave's so old. But it was really cool. You know, you always like seeing people from different worlds coming into WWE and like how are they going to do. There's been many over the years, but I always think it's nice to put him in the wrestling. Okay.
You got the McMahons?
McMahon. Where is McMahon? There's no Stephanie McMahon. Where's Vince McMahon?
They never made a Stephanie.
Not yet. They will. Where's Vince
They
McMahon?
should.
Do you see him?
There's a lot to look at.
Oh my God. CM Punk, AJ Lee, married in real life, took his hand in UFC, didn't do so well. Still a huge fan, can't wait to come back. Put that down.
Oh, they get to be beside each other on the shelf. That's nice.
You see?
Yeah.
I'm classy, Dave.
I like it.
And who else? Brock Lesnar. He is really a beast. He's a guy that if I saw him, I wouldn't be in awe. I would run out of fear. He's, from what I hear the stories, UFC fighter champion, WWE champion. The guy is a
Terrifying man.
He's a beast.
Absolutely.
Like just like his moniker. He's a beast. Kudos to him though. I have Ronda Rousey. See, Ronda Rousey has 2 pops, which is also very cool. And one more. Did you see the other one, Dave? Also a UFC star.
Do not.
Oh,
Oh, you got from Glow. I didn't even notice.
Glow was a show.
That's amazing.
Thank you. I will
just
pull them
noticed.
out so you can
Yeah,
see.
those are great.
Where are they?
Just up above. Yeah.
Above,
Right there.
here.
Yeah.
2 characters from Glow. Glow was is based on gorgeous ladies of wrestling, and it was a show. I forget when it was. I don't remember the whole story about them. But they
It was
were,
in the 80s.
Was it in the 80s?
Yeah,
it
they
was a
just-
real.
It was a real wrestling league. It lasted, I'm not sure how many years, but it was for years.
It was for years.
And they made a Netflix show.
I watched the Netflix show of them.
Yeah, 3 seasons, I think.
And they
Really
they
fun.
put on skits. It was a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
Good characters.
For sure.
Yeah, and the show's good. The Netflix show is good. I never actually watched The Real Glow, but made me interested. There's a documentary on Netflix also.
Quick story about Randy Orton. At WrestleMania, we went to go get his signature. We were third in line. And he says to his handler, and my son's right there, and he says, "Oh, we gotta go." And we just left there without his autograph. Still hurt. Oh, the other Ronda Rousey.
Right there, right in front. Hardest place to find something.
Anywho,
Pretty
I'm
fantastic.
getting the watch. That means I need to go. My wife is telling me I need to go. Thank you for this video. Hopefully it went well. It was kind of spur of the moment. We had nothing planned. So let's talk about WWE, because I can always talk about WWE. It's really been lifelong for me. Started years ago as a child, 5 years old, watching with my grandfather. And I'm 4 right now. So that means I've been watching for that many years. And WWE is really, really big for us. So thank you for looking at my collection. I hope you liked it.
Thanks for sharing.
Thank you, Dave. That's nice of you. I forgot Dave was here. Oh my
I was
God.
enjoying myself.
Dean Ambrose, by the way, now he's John Moxley, his real name, and he's the AEW champion. Watch AEW as well. Great show. Thank you very much, everybody. Please follow us at Instagram at Jerry and Dave's Toys. If you can join our group on Facebook, it's called Funko Collectors Worldwide Buy, Sell, Trade. And also our toy shop, which we just opened, doing great. Thanks again. It's called JerryandDavesToys.com. Please check out the links below. And again, have a great Funko Day. Happy collecting, everybody.